Welcome back to Inside Line Football with the head football coach Tim Clifton. I'm Cam Dallow. Coach, let's talk about Saturday's game, regular season opener here in Mir Stadium. And you've had a few season openers here, but it's one of the few. I think we opened up last year here, and that was the first one in many years. But it's supposed to be hot here on Saturday. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff here in Mir Stadium. The University of Charleston, West Virginia. They were 6-5 last year, 4-4 in their conference. They're under first-year head coach Pat Kirkland. Last year's game was a 6-0 game in the first quarter. You had an interception return for a touchdown, a block punt that we sort of wondered about the clock there at the end. They end up on the 1 yard line, but that's not here. So at halftime it's 28-6 Eagles, but it's really a 14-6 ball game, and it's sort of, you can see the air coming out of it.
Yeah, and we turned the ball over, but we dropped some balls too, and had a chance on the first play for a touchdown. And we didn't get it. We caught it, and we should have scored. But I think we weren't ready when we went over there to play a year ago, and they got a good football team this year. Got a lot of guys back, and for us, I think the big thing is for us to take care of what we do, because they've got a new coaching staff. You hear rumors they're in this, they're in that. I've got people.
Supposedly the spread. I don't know.
Yeah, and I got people on campus telling me they're in this defense and they're in that defense. And, you check the depth chart, and you can't find guys that are supposed to be on the depth chart or on the roster, so you don't really know. We won't know till we let them play, and we're going into this thing, blind, really, without any knowledge of exactly what they're going to do, and they have a good idea of what we're going to do, and so we're at a little bit of a disadvantage there, but we just got to take care of what we do best and execute and play extremely hard.
And not only is he a first-year head coach there, he's a first-year head coach anywhere. So there's not a pattern of where he's been before and what he's ran.
No, and there's no stats on him. There's no breakdown sheets on how many times he's going to run this play on third down, or whether he throws it on 1st and 10. I mean, you don't know. And then on defense, if he's going to blitz on 3rd and short, or is his blitz on 3rd and long, or so we have really zero breakdowns on him. So again, it'll be a feel for us offensively and defensively as the game goes.
Right before our keys of the game, let's talk about a Lion alumni who had a shot at the Atlanta Falcons. Talk about P.J. Gore.
Well, it's amazing that he got a shot. Right. And he deserved a shot. And it's amazing how well he played a year ago, and only playing 1 year of college football. And there's no telling how good he'd been if he'd played 4 years.
Darn that Thomas Nash.
There's no telling how good he would have been, if he would have played 4 years of college football. But, and some of the coaches and people we've talked to and scouts we've talked to think he still might get another shot for us.
Okay, keys of the game, sponsored by Mountain Credit Union. Coach, big game Saturday, 1 o'clock here in Mir Stadium, season opener, University of Charleston, West Virginia. Give us keys to victory here in Mir Stadium against the Golden Eagles.
Well, I think the first thing will be a kicking game. In the first game, it's always the kicking game and turnovers. I think those are the two areas that you got to take care of, and we've got to get better at turnovers. We weren't very good at it last year. We turned the ball over too many times, and then we got to be really good in the kicking game. Those are the two things that'll be keys, and then whether we can contain their quarterback leak and several transfer running backs that they have.
And young kids you have, it's that first shot at college ball. You think that they're all hyped up? Is that an issue at times?
Yeah, I think guys that have not played and logged in that playing time, I think it's going to be new to them. The speed of the game is going to be completely different, and really the aggressiveness of the game will be different. Than you can't always practice that, because you want to make sure you go into the game with your whole team and not people beat up.
Well, Coach, have a good game. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Ken.
All right. You've been listening to Inside Line for Football with head football coach Tim Clifton. And then, of course, join us Saturday here in Mir Stadium at 1 o'clock for the Golden Eagles of University of Charleston, West Virginia, as they face your Mars Hill Lions. If you can't come to the game, you can watch it here live on www.mhclions.com. com. Pregame show begins at 11:30. We are glad you joined us here tonight. It's going to be a great football season. Coach, have a good year.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on the field on Saturday. You've been watching Inside Lion Football.